All right, man. Y'all know what time it is. I'm Uncle Tay,
I'm Rialto Staxx.
and we taking shots at the bar.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right, man. So let's talk about your hit song Rialto. When that come out?
Rialto came out like 2010, 2009.
2010.
About 2010. That makes sense. I was fresh out the pen.
Mm.
I wrote Rialto actually in the hole right before I was going to the shoe in Chino. We had burned down Chino.
Okay.
They put me in the hole, and that's when I went crazy. I had wrote a gang of songs. Rialto, While I'm Down. A couple more songs came out that hole.
Okay.
And those turned out to be some of my best songs. But yeah, it's one of my favorite songs, my biggest song to this day.
That shit is definitely hard. The melody is different. Wasn't nobody doing that really at that time, if you ask me. I remember when I first heard it, I was telling bro, I'm like, this nigga singing, like, you feel me? And then when I just, you know what I'm saying? And
they used to compare me to Nate Dogg back when I first dropped. They like, man, you like the Rialto Nate Dogg.
I
like,
can see that.
And then I did it just off the beat in my chest. When I went to the studio, they like, man, we should just do it with the beat off your chest. And that's how that turned out. But yeah, Rialto definitely a classic.
Okay. Shooting the video, because I don't even want to leave it yet. Shooting the video, y'all touched all parts of the city. I would say when y'all made that right back on Jackson, y'all getting the kids coming down the street.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't know why I remember that part the most, but when y'all, like, what was your thought process shooting the video? Was it just to capture Rialto, just to show?
Well, people, especially back then, they act like they didn't know about the toe.
Right.
So I wanted to give them a whole fucking tour. Like, nigga, Rialto is bigger than what y'all think. It's bigger than me, because a lot of people knew me, but they didn't know the toe.
Right.
So I went to everybody hood. Like, that was the best part about that video, traveling, going to everybody hood. And we was cool with a gang of people at that time. So we was able to pull up, and it was cool. You know what I mean? That was the best part, doing the traveling, showing everybody the city. Like, even when I was gone, they was like, man, people would comment like, man, I ain't seen them blocks since I moved out of Rialto in 1988 and shit. Like, damn, they ain't seen the town since they left the town.
That's crazy.
So that was the best part, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people felt that video.
What was your favorite part of that song?
My favorite part of the song?
Yeah.
My favorite part of the song, really, I gotta say, is the whole song, because that song was art. That song was like, who else could do a sound off for the whole city like that and make it sound like that? And everything fit perfectly. I took you to the actual blocks, and everything I said was real. Everybody I said was real. These are real names, real people, real spots.
Right.
So I gotta say the whole song, because that was art, and I liked how it came together. You know what I mean? I made it on a desk in the cell, and then when it came on the street, they loved it.
Respect it. All right, when I say Eastside Jackson, what that mean to you?
My love, man. My heart, my soul.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Jackson that's home right there. When you say Eastside Jackson, it's like you talking about one of my babies.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because for me, Jackson turned me into a man. You know what I mean? Because when I first hit Jackson, I was a little nigga, like 16, 17. I'm still on Jackson to this day, but the experiences I learned and the things I got to see, that I'm pretty sure nobody else in this world will see. I hope they don't see that type of shit.
Right.
But it gave me experiences that helped mold me.
Okay, respect that. So I'm gonna just name drop a couple rappers. So we got Young Dolph, Nipsey, Mo3, just a few, right?
All of them dead.
In their section. So when we talk about Jackson, you said that's your baby. How you feel about that in particular? Just rappers putting on for a section, growing up in a section, and then the section being a demise.
I can relate.
Okay.
I can honestly relate. And from the outside looking in, I learned from those situations. Like, after Nip died, I moved out to San Bernardino. Like, man, I can't do this shit. I'm gonna fuck around and die out here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just going home, parking your car, or going to the set, getting a bottle. And then same shit with Mo3. It's just like the same people who you do it for,
right,
also tend to be the same people that hate you the most.
For real. It'd be envy.
Maybe it is envy. I don't know what it is, but it just seemed like the same motherfuckers you doing it for It's the same motherfuckers who hate you the most. Like, God damn, I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for Jackson. I'm doing this for the toe, really.
Right.
And it'd probably be a Jackson nigga that chip me.
Right. That shit crazy really to fathom though if you think about it. Like I've been here my whole life. You feel me? That's where a nigga feel comfortable at. And I feel like that's why niggas go, cause that's it don't matter how much money you get, it's like
ain't no place like home.
This home. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm like?
Ain't no place like the toe, like, man. We can drink on that one.
Yeah, let's pour.
Ain't no place like the toe, man.
You see your hell yeah, ain't nothing like just being at the house.
There's something about this Rialto air, this Rialto water. I still drink out the water hoses around here. You know, it's just something about it. Yeah, one time for the toe though, man.
Yeah. Rialto. Ooh. Man, I'm fucking hitting. So, I seen just scrolling through your gram, and really just following you on the gram, that you've been to a few funerals lately.
A few?
Yeah, well, you know.
A lot, nigga.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. To be real with you, I wrote a lot in my notes, and then I just wanted to dumb it down and just put a few. But
bro, I lost some. Just in the last year and a half, I've lost some niggas that I grew up from the sandbox with. Rest in peace, Hostile Oak. Rest in peace, Jackpot. You know what I'm saying? Those two in particular hurt my heart. Rest in peace, my young nigga Q. That shit hurt my heart. And I just remember talking to these dudes. Like a couple of them, I talked the day before they died. Like Jackpot and Haha.
Right.
I talked to these dudes the day before they died, and I remember telling Haha, man, be safe out there. And I never got to see my nigga again. Right. So that shit just hurt, bro. Honestly, my heart is turning cold because at the end of the day, you see all this shit through the streets. I mean, this shit ain't nothing new. We've been having homies dying for years.
Right.
But after you see it for so much of it for so long, you just get numb to this shit. You know what I mean? My heart is just shattered, bro. Like, at this point, I'm like, I feel like the streets, I'm giving up on that shit. Like, I see that it ain't about nothing. It's just taking real niggas out. Either you dead or in jail.
Right.
I ain't trying to be one of them niggas. I just got indicted. I ain't even do shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that funeral shit, that shit ain't no joke. All my people's been dying. It feel like all I could do is just, rep their name. Rest in peace, Haha. Rest in peace, Jackpot. Rest in peace, Q. I don't know what's up.
Long live the guys, man. Long live the guys. Where your mental at? Where would you good? You solid?
I like to think I'm solid. I got kids to live for, bro.
Right.
So that's another reason why I had to like step back a little bit and really look at the bigger picture.
Right.
Because I don't want to be visiting my daughter in a jail cell, and I don't want her visiting my grave.
Right.
So I had to make a choice. Like, Staxx, what you really trying to do? What really matters? Do you want to live up to the hype and to this gangbanging shit, to this gangster shit? And I love that shit. Or do you want to be there for your daughter's 17th birthday and send her off to prom?
To the prom, and yeah.
These are decisions you got to make, and you got to make them now. So I like to think I'm making the best decision. If it wasn't for them, who knows where I'd be? I'd probably be still out here thugging extra out. But for my kids, I think they changing me. That's what's really making me.
That's what's up.
Want to fly right, do this good shit for them, make sure they straight.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That was my next question. So how many kids you got?
Nigga, I got kids. I got kids, nigga. I got 6 kids, 5 baby mamas.
Oh, that's yes. I mean, that's a lot of It sound like a lot.
Man, that's
sound like a whole lot of headaches
going on, man.
6 kids with 5 baby mamas. You got what?
I got double what you got.
You got 12 kids?
Yeah, he do.
Nigga not talking about that.
Yeah, he do.
Hey, pop your face camera.
Pop his face in the camera. He got 12. He might need to interview this nigga then.
Hey, what the record?
He got 12 kids. Like 3 of them is my god kids, so I be having to keep up.
Yeah, that nigga.
How many baby mamas?
Nigga 12. Nigga, I was like, no, I got 11.
I was finna say, damn, so you got 11?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
That nigga ain't got that much trouble.
Bullshit.
He'll be alright.
Bullshit.
You see the gray hair?
But you wanna know one of the
Man,
saddest?
exactly. I'm
Hold on,
still
hold on.
You feel good.
Wanna know one of the saddest things though, bro?
What?
And being that we just spoke on deaths, one of my baby mamas just died.
I seen you was posting something, but I didn't know who she was.
God, my baby mama just died, bro. That shit was low key traumatizing in itself because we was just starting to get along. We was just starting to figure shit out because at first we was beefing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shout out Asia, rest in peace, Asia. I love you, boo. But we was beefing, and then we started getting along. I don't know if she knew that she was gonna pass or whatever, but we just started being cool with each other. She started letting me have my son a little bit more. And right before she passed, you know, she dropped my son off at my house. She's like, just keep him for a while. I'm like, all right, say less. And like 2 weeks later, she died, bro. Died of cancer. That's why it's Cancer K too. Cancer K like a motherfucker. But yeah, that's another funeral and broke a nigga heart. I've been going through funerals. As you can see, you follow the gram.
Right.
It's like I go to a funeral every weekend.
Right. Right. That shit crazy.
Yeah, that shit crazy. But I got my son now.
How he doing?
He good. It kind of like fucked him up being took from one household to a whole nother household. So now when he go around his other family, he like, man, I miss y'all. Like I miss being here. Now he with daddy. So he gotta get used to this family. So it's a transition.
Oh, you got him full time now?
Yeah, I got him full time. You know, that's my boy. Just put him in school. He adjusting right. He there with his brothers and sisters where he supposed to be.
How old is he?
He 4. He about to be 4. He 3 right now, but he about to be 4. My son Legend. She named him Legend. All my kids' names start with a T except for Legend. That's my boy.
Damn. All right, man. So you touched on it already, but I'm gonna just ask again. So how did fatherhood affect your street life? Like when you had your first kid, was you still in the streets?
Like a motherfucker. My oldest son, he 18.
Okay.
And I got shot 2 weeks before this nigga was born. Like I got shot on Cactus and Lilac. And I remember that moment when I got shot. The only thing I don't remember nothing else. I remember praying, like, God, just let me see my son. Just let me stay alive so I can see my son. I don't care about nothing else. I'll be good. You know, I'll be good, Lord. I won't do nothing no more, Lord. I'll stop begging. I'll stop smoking. I'll stop drinking. Just let me see my son, God. And then, shit, I woke up out of coma. And once I got out the hospital, shit, she was on her way to the hospital. But it was a blessing, you know what I mean? But that shit changed me, you know, because I wouldn't say when I was young, because when I had my first son, I was 19. Okay. And I went to the pen right after I got shot, had a son, then went to prison. So I was moving fast. I can't say my mind was in the right state. Like, I was just thugging. You know how it is when you thugging, fresh 19, 18 thugging.
Right.
I was out there too, so I owe him an apology. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take the time right now to apologize to my oldest son. I apologize, son, for not being in your life. You know what I mean? I apologize for all them years in prison. You know what I mean? You didn't deserve that. You deserved a father, and I hate that I had you so young. But I'm mature now, you know, and I hope that you accept this apology. It's from the bottom of my heart.
Respect that. Definitely respect that. All right. Penny, so talking about the going to jail, how many like owning in and out? It sound like it was in and out. How long would you say you did it?
Altogether?
Yeah.
Shit, altogether. Shit, Ronnie 18. I did 10 years before he was 14. I already did a 3-term, a 4-term, a 2-term, and then back in the day, you used to have to go to you violate parole. You used to have to go back to prison. Now they just send you to county jail, but back in the day, they send your ass to prison for a year. So I done did like 2 years just in violations, having to go back for a violation. So I say altogether, I did about 14 years in prison.
Damn. God damn.
I did about 14 years. I started at 19. I just paroled my last time when I was 36. And that's the last time. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Respect that. So how would you say that how would you say it affected you? Like just the in and out, did you have to adjust like coming home?
I hate to say it like this, but that shit, like I like the spices in my life. That shit all made me better. It all made me who I am today. I learned so much from that shit because I didn't get to go to college. So prison was my college.
Okay.
That's where I got my books. That's where I got my teaching. That's where I got you bigger than this, king. You a black man. Stop trying to hate on the black man. Stop trying to kill the black. I learned all that shit in prison. You know what I mean? And honestly, I like to say that shit made me a better person. You know, all them years I had to learn my lesson. I bumped my head a few times. But now the type of decisions that I make, I know it steers from that. Like, nah, I ain't trying to go back to that box. Right. So I'm gonna be doing this. You know what I mean? Like usually a nigga pick up a sack, come out here and hustle. Now I get out here and work. You know what I'm saying? Same money, except for the white man can't take it from you.
Right.
So, you know, I like to say it changed me, you know what I mean? For the better though.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Because a lot of niggas be, even in how old you, like 37, 38?
38.
38. I'm pretty sure you know him. You feel me? I still know him. Niggas is still in and out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
to this day.
Yeah.
38-year-olds.
Yeah, for real.
I was in juvenile hall with them. They still going.
Let's pull up one more time.
Let's pull up, man. Shout out my nigga Face. Yeah, prison is what you make it, bro. I seen a lot of people come out of prison way better. Prison forces you to think. You know, you could be out here and just be a dummy all you want to. Prison gonna make you think, and it's gonna make you respect somebody.
Yeah.
You be out here running your mouth. Prison, you gonna learn how to shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's certain little core values prison teach you that nothing else could teach you to survive. You know what I mean? You could die in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who never came home. You know what I mean? So walk properly, talk properly.
Let's get back into the music. You got anything you working on, any new project?
Yeah, man, I got an album that's just, you know, my manager got us holding it back right now, you know what I'm saying, pushing back the dates, but it's called Different Kind of Stack.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, to show my transition and not only in life, but this music shit. I'm talking about different shit. It ain't my average shoot 'em up, go slide type music. It's more make you think music, make you be proud to be black music. It's gonna make you dance, cause I'm talking left cheek, right cheek.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have some hoochie music on there.
Right. I was just listening to that too.
You know what I mean? But for the most part, I'm just trying to talk about a different subject. You know what I mean? I'm tired of telling these little niggas to go slide.
Right.
I want to tell these little niggas go get money, take care of your babies, be a father.
So this like the evolution of Staxx. This some.
I guess you could say that. I like the way you put that.
It's
more like an evolutionary album. My first two albums I put out, you know what I mean? They was all for the hood. It was for Jackson. I did it for Jackson. This album I'm doing for me. That's why it's called A Different Kind of Staxx. You know what I mean? It's a different kind of me. And my sound is different. I always elevate it. One thing about my music, I've never been able to keep myself in a box. Fuck that. They be like, this nigga rap, this nigga sing, this nigga do poetry. Yeah, cause I don't feel like if you're a musician, this shit gotta be art for you. This shit is my art form. This is how I express myself. This is my paintbrush.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it ain't just gonna be one transition. It ain't gonna just be one way. It's gonna be different shit. And this time, you know what I mean? I think I captured that in this album. I think I captured that.
Are you competitive when it comes to music?
Hell yeah. I listen to everybody's shit.
Yeah.
Listen to your shit. Listen to everybody's shit, bro.
Cause I had somebody up here and I feel like he ain't, where would you say you at? Like if we had, say we got 10 Rialto rappers, where you at?
Honestly, I feel like I'm number one that doesn't get the credit.
Okay.
Cause I started this shit.
Okay.
I remember when it wasn't no Rialto rappers. I did Rialto, you know what I'm saying? It got cracking. Everybody saying like, okay, we can rep the toe and get cracking. They start getting cracking. I'm proud of that shit. But shit, I'm always feel like I'm number one.
I respect that. Nigga, you can't nobody. You got the longevity. That's what I was telling bro, he was in the bathroom. Like he for sure got the longevity. Like that was, you said 2009, 2010. For
sure. And not only that, fool, I went around with it. You know, I didn't just stay in the toe. I went to Pomona, I was out there giving out shirts and CDs in Pomona, LA. Riverside. I'm like, man, everybody about to get this. Shirt CD, this shit is free. Y'all don't want to buy it? Just take it. Go listen to it. This back in the day. This back in the mixtape era.
Okay.
So I'm just handing out shirts, handing out CDs. And then before I knew it, I'm getting hit up from motherfuckers in Fresno. Like, oh man, I heard your music. Bakersfield, I heard your music.
Oh, that's what's up.
San Francisco, oh man, you hard. Like, okay, I'm not just in the toe. They love me in Frisco too. San Diego, you know what I mean? So that was my biggest thing. That's how I feel like I won and in prison, I went platinum in the pen before I even hit the street. A lot of these songs, they still sing in prison to this day.
That's hard.
That's dope, right? Niggas are getting Friday night, they get up there on the tier and they get to singing my songs, bro. You know what I mean? Tales of a Lonely Cell, While I'm Down. They sing this shit in the holes or in you know what I'm saying, in them dorms. They sing my shit. So I already went platinum near. So when I came home, a lot of the motherfuckers they was expecting me to blow. Like, nigga, you about to be the biggest rapper in the fucking world, nigga. Right, but I just came home, they just, they still tap in, they check it out, but you know what I mean? So that's my accomplishment right there, you know what I mean? I'm like the nigga that nobody know that everybody know.
That's hard. I ain't even gonna lie to you, that's hard. Challenges, right? I definitely want to ask you about challenges because I feel like you get right on them. And I did a few myself, but I just feel like they don't be shown, like we don't get the light that we supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? Because and it's one of my I think it's the last one you did. You gassed it, and you had sung on that motherfucker. You had hit a cold note too. What am I talking about? Yeah. What's the the last challenge you did?
I think
it's the Sabi Third. The flavor.
No, that was the DJ DW Flame challenge.
Nah, you didn't do flavor?
I did flavor challenge too. Actually, I did do the flavor challenge. I did get off on flavor.
Yeah, that was hard. And you feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't get posted. DW Flame hit me though. I did the challenge and he wrote me like, send it through.
Cool part about it, I work with these niggas doing shows. I open up for these niggas, but I need you niggas to post, nigga. I need you niggas to show this shit. Like, don't let me open up the act for you, nigga. Show these niggas who I am, but it is what it is. I like the competition of it. I know what I'm working with. Right. So even if they ain't feeling it, you know what I mean? They got a different kind of swag out there in LA. But I like it. And my fans like it. So that's all that matters.
It's going up. You know what I'm saying? The numbers don't be lying.
So. Numbers don't lie. Facts.
So that's why we doing shit like this, man. Because we finna shine the light out here this way. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, like I was telling you before, this is a fucking good look, bro. This is a damn good look. Great idea.
Appreciate you.
Salute. This is a great idea, man. I see you going far with this shit. Remember, I'm the first nigga to tell you that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I ain't gonna lie, I really be speaking greatness into this shit. Like I really talk to myself like this. Yeah, this gonna be the one. You feel me?
That's dope. That's dope. Just keep it lit. Keep working. Stay persistent.
You got to count. You got like anybody, any young artists or anybody you pushing.
You know what? That's gonna be my next move because I'm getting a little bit old. You know what I mean? So I think I want to start getting into management. Maybe open up a camp. Maybe open up my own. Start my own label. You know, I got a shitload of little homies like my little nigga TG. He dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hear a little bit about him. You know what I'm saying? Joe 3, Infant. These are some little niggas they got dumb flows. The world just don't know about them yet. You know what I mean? And I feel like, one of these days I'm gonna have to step back and, put the camera on them and let them do their thing. So, that's probably gonna be one of my next business ventures. I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
They putting it out on platforms or they
just putting it out for the homies. You know how it is when you first start, like you spit some shit for the homies, like, oh, that shit hard. Then they put it on like they Instagram or something. You know what I mean? That shit hard, but they need to, I've been telling them they need to put some videos behind this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get you a video out and put it on all platforms.
Right.
And just let it do what it do. That's what I do. I put some shit out just to see if it'll bubble. Just to see. If it don't bubble, hey, it don't bubble. If it do bubble, hey, more money in the bank account.
Makes sense.
Most def. But yeah, that's my next venture. I'm probably gonna start me a label, open up a studio or something. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I've been wasting money. I might need to put it into that.
Feel it. So let's change it up a little bit. Let's talk about shit like relationships, right? Or just love in general type shit. So me myself, you know what I'm saying? I didn't dealt with firsthand, but like bumped into a whole lot of females or somebody that fucked with Staxx, or she used to fuck with Staxx. You know what I'm saying? So.
I get around, man. I got around in my younger days. What Pac say? I get around. I used to get around, man. I used to get around. But you know what, man? It's just one lady for me. Her name is Tatiana Berry.
And that was my next question. That's my next question. So
I may have my fun with a lot of ladies, made a lot of people smile. That's what I do. I like making people smile. But my heart belongs to Tatiana. What
went into you choosing your queen when you didn't have a whole selection? Like, what made you say Tatiana is that?
You know what? I done been through a shitload of shit with this girl. Like, I done put her through all the tests you could put a female through, and she stayed. And then we done broke up a couple times and got back together. And it was just like, she gave me my son. Then she the only woman I got 2 kids by.
Okay.
She gave me my daughter. And then I think it was just more of I don't think I ever find another woman that'll do the shit she'll do. I don't think I ever find another woman that'll love my dirty draws, even when I done broke her heart. So when you find somebody that love your dirty draws, even though you done broke her heart,
right,
you can't let her go. Can't let her go, bro. And you gotta give her the world. I'm about to fly her ass out to Belize.
Right.
Yeah, we're about to fly her to Belize. She talk about she Belizean, ain't never seen Belize. Oh no, we gotta change that, baby.
Yeah, fix that.
We gotta change that.
Fix that.
You know what I mean? But
that's what's up, though. That's what's up.
That's my heart right there.
I love the way to watch you do it the way you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep it you. You know what I'm saying? It's still Rialto Staxx.
Authentic. You like that,
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I be trying to give off. I'm glad somebody see that shit. Like, nigga, I'm gonna keep it gangster, but at the same time, I'm gonna love my family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna take care of these kids. I'm gonna be a good example to my community. I'm gonna tell y'all, put them guns down and still keep it gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the same time.
That's how it's supposed to be, shit. Niggas did. You didn't, bang for, how long would you say, 25, 30
Nigga,
years?
I got put on PradaG in 1997. I was 12 years old.
Okay.
My mom had just died. I was fucking with my cousins at the church. Shout out Nut, Bug. You know what I'm saying? Lil Smoke, Big Smoke.
Yeah.
These are the niggas who put me on. You know what I mean? I was fucking with my cousins at the church. They was telling me about some shit at the high school. I mean, we got a clique at the high school. It's dope. Remember, everybody used to bang cliques back in the day.
Right.
So everybody was from different hoods. I'm like, well, you know, I'm from DeWardy, but I want to be from y'all clique. And like, you want to get put on? Oh, the moment you say you get put on back then, them niggas flight your ass up. Got flighted up. They was 18 years old, flighted my little 12-year-old ass up. Put me on right then and there. So I've been banging nigga since 97, nigga. A lot of people wasn't even born in 97. A lot of my little homies wasn't even born in 97 yet. I was already 10 tones down with the 380. 12 years old, selling dope on Ramona. I had a cold life, bro. You wouldn't think it, but Rialto ain't no just pretty nice ass city.
Yeah, it ain't no.
You can get in some shit out here and fuck around and not get yourself out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I found myself in a couple sticky, tricky situations, but thank God I'm here today. You know what I mean? I'm still alive. I'm here to do this interview with y'all.
Real shit. So just because you touched on it, you know, I mean, people, excuse me, they be thinking like, you know, Rialto sweet, or, you know, you hear like little certain, you know, you done heard the remarks, you know what I'm saying? Just traveling, moving around, you go further west, you know what I'm saying?
Well, not so much these days, but back in the day. But you know what changed that, right?
I wouldn't. What would you say did?
When we start going to prison, banging Rialto.
Right.
Before we started going to prison, banging Rialto, before niggas used to then bang Rialto, they go to prison, bang some other shit. But when we went to prison and took Rialto to the prison yard, like, nigga, that's Rialto. What, you got an issue? You got a problem? You disrespecting? A lot of that shit come from my homies and your homies.
Right.
Shout out Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas took this shit far in the prison yards. And that's really where this shit count. Like, I be trying to tell my little homies that's little, like, they think they whole world revolve around just Rialto. I be like, man, the world is so much bigger than the toe, bro. I pray y'all never reach these penitentiaries, level 4s and these level 3s and these shoot programs that I had to do. Right. I had to go to Crip yards and let them, where you from? Rialto PradaG Mafia. I ain't never heard of that. Well, what, you want to get a bar of it?
Right.
You need a barber? Oh, okay, yeah. Talk business though.
Right.
And they get to seeing that, they're like, okay, they must got something going on out there.
Yeah.
Them niggas is built a little bit different. They built like us. Like, yeah, we with all the bullshit.
Yeah, for real.
Don't come out here and get your head bust thinking shit is all oranges.
No, for real. That's really what it be. Niggas think it's they out of town. This ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
This ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Not that we promoting it again. You
For
know what I'm
real,
saying?
but just be, it ain't that. Everybody should respect everybody. There's a ghetto all around the world.
Yeah, for real. So basically what I ask everybody is if you got to leave the people with something, your fans, your kids, just anybody. If you got to leave the people with something, which one to leave them with? I'm gonna give you a little time though. I'm gonna pull up. You know, just drop a gem on them.
Man, get your money, little niggas. Don't follow no idiot niggas. The nigga that talk the loudest ain't the hardest. And he definitely ain't the smartest. All I'm gonna say is, if you got kids, live for them. And if you don't got kids, find something to live for instead of just throwing your life away. I'm not promoting no more of that gang violence shit. That shit is not cool. Saying too many real niggas die. And too many mothers cry. I've carried a lot of caskets in my life. And you know what? I don't think I want to be in that casket, and I don't think anybody that's living right now want to be in that casket. So if you want to take my advice, find something to live for instead of just dying for some stupid shit.
Appreciate you. Hold on. Wait for me. No, for real, that's a gem. But once again, man, I'm Uncle Tay. It's Rialto Staxx.
Talk business.
We taking shots at the bar.